And Russian President Vladimir Putin has said that any Western troops deployed to Ukraine would be targets for Russia to attack. Russia invaded Ukraine 3.5 years ago and has faced fierce resistance from the much smaller neighboring countries. Putin's comments come a day after the French president said 26 countries had pledged to provide post-war security guarantees to Ukraine, including an international force.
As for possible troop deployments in Ukraine, this is one of the root causes dragging Ukraine into NATO. If any troops appear there, especially now while fighting is ongoing, we assume that they will be legitimate targets.
For any news stories you'd like to share with us, please send an email to newsroom@channelafrica.co.za or call us on +2711 714 4459. For Channel Africa News, I am Matapela Mahape.
SABC News. The African Perspective.
It's time to commit to focusing on you.
The Oasis. The River of Wisdom.
Just touched down in the city. Feel the energy beneath my feet. And it feels good right now. To be home, it really feels good right now.
Success is the external reward of mastering your inner game. Do not yield to distractions. Focus on you.
Ntsako Mhlanga on The Oasis. The Oasis with Ntsako Mhlanga.
emhlabeni anginanda Nkosi mhlambe ngiyosuka ezulwini mangifika lapho ngishiya ngithembile laluphumuleva ngishiya ngithembile uma uyakhumbula sisibhale emehlweni sisumbasheleye angeke ngizempike lo mhlaba unzima kodwa ngiyosa nje ezulwini ma ngifika lapho ma ungaphelele endleleni wena ungafele emadlelweni abantu bohleka maungahluleka maungaphelele endleleni wena ungafele emadlelweni abantu bohleka maungahluleka
Sungalahli lelo themba njalo Sungaphela umoya mjakaba noma ngizima wena diyabalasa bazofika vela banamanga bethi themba likho ngoba sebalala vele impilo inzima nami ngiyazi sikhule ngakho phela ukuzabalasa siphila impilo yamahashahasha zange sami iphupho uthanda ukushabalala manje ngithi beka ithemba lakho kumdala noma kunzima kanjani noma kuthanda kuba mnyama kuzokhanya ungalinge nje uphele namandla vele konke sikwenzayo sikwenzela abantu bazohleka mawudluleka manje mina lami lithi phoko phela mntaka baba umdala uyophendula nyazi
abantu bohleka maungahluleka maungaphelele endleleni wena ungafele emadlelweni abantu bohleka maungahluleka
We've got some good old music from Jewel M featuring Ntsako with Ubomi. Life, man. Life with its ebbs and flows. It is 6:12 Central African time. Good morning, my loves. In case you want to know who this person is and what I actually look like, you must go to the YouTube and type Channel Africa Live. You know, you'll see that I did a whole face beat for my people. 4 a.m. I was there drawing an eyebrow or two. My name is Ntsako Mhlanga. How are you feeling today? How are you doing today? If you subscribe to any sort of spiritual whatever or spiritual teachings, just know that tomorrow we have one of the most powerful full moons. It is the perfect time to realize the new life that you want to live. You're probably feeling discouraged from the year. You're probably feeling like, this year dealt me a hand and a half. What's left of this year? Let me tell you what's left. Abundance, my love. Abundance, peace, happiness, money. I will never not wish you guys money. I don't understand when we say no, money isn't everything. Guys, that thing helps. I'm telling you, there's probably a lot of people who are sitting there thinking, my life would be 10 times better if I had this much money. And that's the truth. It does help quite a lot. But today, I want us to kind of look back on the week. A couple of lessons from this week. A couple of harsh lessons from this week. I realized that, as you step into new terrain, certain things have to fall off. So, experiencing changes in friendships, I think was one of the things that I didn't really anticipate so soon. Experiencing changes even in the environment in which I work in, getting signed on to tasks that I kind of dismiss, being called into my creativity, being called into the creative field. I think has been a very, very interesting journey. But nevertheless, we're super grateful. We're grateful for the life we live. We're grateful for every single step that we take. And you realize that, I was talking to my inner child a lot this week, and I'm sure those who are new are like, "Hi, well, your inner child." It's like, how are you talking to them? You open a picture of them on your phone, or you grab a picture, like a physical picture of them, and you actually talk to them and you tell them what's going on right now, right? And it heals your inner child. So I was talking to my inner child and I was like, dude, we're creating this life for ourselves, hey? Like, we are really doing our best. We may not have absolutely everything we want, but right now is a really good space, and you should really be proud of yourself. You should look forward to adulting, because you get to a point where things actually fall into place. So today, I want to ask you this valuable question, our question for today, and I want to hear all about it in your voice notes. +27634069126. What are you telling your inner child today? I want you to grab a picture of, yourself as a toddler, yourself as a child. I'm going to ask everyone in the studio as well, so don't worry. We're going to get all the tea, honey. But what are you telling your inner child today? What about your life right now would you want your inner child to know? And look, I don't want to impose positivity on you, but I think I wanted to also reflect on all the good that has happened this year for you. Whether it be your growth, whether it be your spouse, your significant other, maybe there's the house that you finally bought, or maybe you just finally have a really good diet. Whatever the case is, what are you telling your inner child today? I want you guys to do this. You go to your phones. I'm literally opening my phone right now because I want to make sure that we're in this together. Okay? You go to your phones, you go to a picture that you have of yourself as your inner child. So I've got multiple pictures. I've got one where I was smiling, one where I was giving the shop sign, one where I was just laughing, one where you can see, no, she was a diva, honey. She was an absolute diva. I want to find this one picture. And I want you to really, really open that picture, look at it, and say, dear inner child. So here's mine, right over here. Here's mine. And I tell this girl that yesterday I was telling her that, baby, you're still a diva. You are still that girl. You will always be that girl. And I want to ask you today, what are you telling your inner child? 6:16 Central African time. We're going to have a good time. This is the Oasis. Thank you for choosing Channel Africa to wake you up on in the mornings. The mornings are very important, It's the promise of a new day, a promise of new promises, a promises of new joy. So the fact that you're choosing to go to Channel Africa means the absolute world to me. But I can promise you, in fact, not even but, therefore, I can promise you, great music, great conversations. And what's coming up as well, we're going to be having a lovely chat with some of the exhibitors from the F&B Art Joburg. We had exhibitors from all over Africa displaying their art. And I can't tell you, it was probably one of the most beautiful displays. Like, one of them was like 20,000. I was like, listen, how important are my bulls? It is 6:17 Central African time. Welcome to the show.
Es-tu préoccupé par quelque chose? Es-tu passionné par les questions qui comptent? As-tu une voix qui mérite d'être entendue? Eh bien, nous avons la plateforme parfaite pour toi. Téléphone-nous ou fais-nous un WhatsApp au +27 66 408 87 42 et nous te rappellerons. Sois dans la conversation.
Salut Channel Africa, ici Beno le diamant rouge et Bina l'Esport depuis le Cameroun, le pays des lions. Voilà.
Sois dans la conversation. Il ne s'agit pas seulement de parler, mais c'est ta chance d'exprimer ton point de vue, de partager tes opinions et de t'engager avec une communauté qui valorise ton avis. Suivez-nous sur les réseaux sociaux, visitez notre site www.channelafrica.co.za et préparez-vous à partager vos points de vue sur Channel Africa, la perspective africaine.
Channel Africa and you have got something in common. The thirst for knowledge.
Anybody where won't fight you, man, they come, they already know. I'll be right beside you, like the wall of Jericho. They don't know, they don't know, they don't know what's going on. Wanna get so, my baby boo. I'll be a soldier for you. I'm acting like Kung Fu. You should know I got it, and you don't need to guide me too. I'll be right beside you in anything that you do. If you ever need saving, I will be running to you, running to you. I'll be running to you, running to you. Anywhere that you go to, running, running, running to you. I'll be running to you, running, running, running to you. Anywhere that you go to.
When I'm looking for trouble, it's cause I know that I got you. Wanting more best everybody, oh oh. And it's because of your kung fu. And anytime that I'm out of control, you hold me down. You never, never let go. Yeah, Munagisa, my baby boo. See all the battles you'll be fighting, and I'll be right there with you. I may be small but I'm mighty, and I go running for you. And anybody waits I be, yeah, don't be you, pull it, I be alright. And if I ever need saving, I'll be running to you.
Running, running, running to you. I'll be running to you. Running, running, running to you. Anywhere that you go to. Running, running, running to you. I'll be running to you. Running, running, running to you.
You go there for
Anywhere that you go to. You don't need to worry. Anything you want,
sun up to sundown, love me no go round down.
Hey, anytime you call me, baby, I go answer.
Any other brother, baby, you make them run away.
And if you want me coming to you, I go come to you.
Are you wanna see me, baby, don't choose me.
Tell me what you want, baby, say I'm not in my
Are you baby? Are you baby?
If they wanna be the Judas, if they wanna be the Pharaoh, me I cannot lay low, yo. Me I cannot do that.
It is Chike with Running To featuring Simi coming through there. 6:22 Central African Time. How are you doing today? The question of the day today is, what are we telling our inner children? So you're probably like, girl, why so deep? It really doesn't even have to be that deep, guys. You can literally say, oh, inner child, I finally have the money to buy all the sweets in the world. Maybe you were a child who enjoyed a lot of sweets and loved having a lot of sweets, or, you know, and your parents kept saying, no, there's food at home. Or maybe you're someone who, you know, finally goes out to the restaurants of your dreams. You know, maybe you're finally going on the solo date. Maybe you're someone who said, oh, I love coloring in, so we became artists. Like, the only way to really enjoy adulthood is to constantly remind your inner child that you're living in the prayers that you once had. Remember when we were kids, we used to say, oh, one day, and I remember saying this to my mom before I moved out. I remember saying, you know, in my house, I'll never not have custard, because I used to love custard. So for the first 6 months of living alone, guys, I made that happen. I had custard in my home every single week. It was not even a joke. And in so many small ways, we appease our inner children, but we never tell them. We never go back to say, hey, dude, we did it. Hey, you have custard now in the house all the time. Don't worry. You know, you didn't buy toilet paper, but you bought custard. And I want to hear from you today on +27634069126. Tell me, what do you want to tell your inner child today? But as I'm receiving your voice notes, we have something extremely exciting. Yesterday I attended, was it yesterday or the day before? The day before, I attended this amazing art exhibition. It was situated in Sandton Convention Center, Africa's richest square mile, and we hosted artists from all over the continent. I mean, Gaborone, Lusaka, Nigeria, Kenya, all sorts of artists, and we managed to actually get a hold of them and speak to them a little bit more about what they were exhibiting, and it was absolutely amazing. So we put together this lovely little package so that you can kind of get a taste of the events that we go to. 6:24 Central African Time. We're going to enjoy the package in just a moment, and also we're going to take a short break. But please, for now, let me know what is your inner child needing to hear today on +27634069126.
Tune in and turn up the volume. This is Channel Africa.
Hi, my name's Vataonga Julia Kaunda Kaseka, and I'm the founder and director of Moziats.
Yes,
in Lusaka, Zambia.
Which is very, very exciting.
Yes.
What I know about Lusaka is that there's so many new opportunities and economic opportunities there, and I know a lot of people are using it to travel.
Yes.
But today we're here specifically for the art, and I'm looking at the art, and you're depicting a lot of that. You're depicting a lot of the economic activities that take place there, and some of the very abstract art. Talk to us about this. It's a beautiful display.
Yes, thank you so much. So we're here at FNB Art Joburg. It's our seventh presentation,
Ooh.
seventh return. So we're very happy.
Exactly.
We're happy to be here, and of the 18 years of the edition of FNB, we're excited and happy to return. But this year, for me, it's a long-term relationship that I do have with the artist in terms of producing work. I like to be narrative and thinking about, just the kind of conversations or the materiality that we are putting out. So the body of work, I think we've been discussing with the artists, I think from earlier in the year, thinking at different fairs, but what kind of conversations do we want and how would they look like in different spaces. We just presented the work at Africa Art Basel, and both Natasha Mwamba and Mapopa are interesting artists, both coming from Zambia. We're all Zambian galleries, Zambian artists.
I love it.
So for us, it's really important to think about the idea of layers, right? Like you see our booth, it's got a lot of art on it. On the walls, we intentionally painted the walls in a mineral, economic mineral that we barely can see. This is copper. But also for us, it's a kind of symbol to think about the different layers that we have in our world today, or in our personal lives. So the work is 3 artists who collage, but there's different types of collage methods that they're using, and also the layering again comes into that context of thinking about how much layers we put on ourselves.
Yeah.
And so in Hope, my idea as a curator is to think about how people can find strips and cuts and stitches of themselves in the work on the different artists.
So, I feel like as a gallerist, in a way, you have to admit that you do have your favorite children, right?
Yeah.
Because especially at a display like this, you have to be very careful about the interpretation of Zambian art to the works, to the F&B Art Joburg. So what went into the selection of these art pieces in particular?
I think for me it was like going with the idea of the intentional colors and the background of the copper. It also plays the part of being, it's part of the conversation. So the copper for me was important, but the elements of how they, subliminally, the artists don't realize that they're using this color. So when you look at the work, there's little splashes or hints of this copper oxide, the green copper oxide. So it was interesting to think about how, as a locality of being in a copper space, the copper belt, but also coming here into Johannesburg and looking at the history of mining and all that. We've had grandfathers who've come here and we've never seen before, but it's really thinking about owning into I do have my favorite artist, but I try to, I have to balance and not, be too excited. And I think for us, we've also developed a different type of model. We don't represent the artists, so we just present them, but we have more collaborative kind of exchange. So we're both helping each other grow. And in that sense, I think it's a more healthy model when we think about what's happening in the art scene, internationally. A lot of galleries are closing down. The models it's looking like it's not working. So we are trying to find a different model where we work together with the artists. So the artists suggest and I come in as the curator to kind of, balance or find the narrative I'm talking about, the collage, and try to bring more of that out of the work that maybe they like and then that I like, and I try to balance when I bring them together in the body of work.
Yeah. Are we going to see more intra-Africa art exchanges? Can we expect your gallery to be displayed in all parts of Africa as well? I mean, we love to see this. I honestly, for me, I think the one thing that really captured me are the Times of Zambia by Mupopa Amanda there. And just looking, and it's funny because I started the conversation with the economic activities,
exactly.
right? That wasn't even with this context.
Okay,
nice.
It
was just found based on what we know about Zambia. But,
exactly.
Are we seeing more of a relationship being built between the different African countries and perhaps exhibiting in Zambia as well?
Yeah, I think so too. I think it's important for, like you said, Zambia's maybe opening up more and people are starting to come. So I think it's to think about how we position ourselves. We have been trying to go out a lot, So it'll be nice for people to come more and see what's happening in Zambia, to understand the context, Infrastructure is lacking, there's very few galleries, so it's kind of important for there to be accessibility or the market, which is what South Africa has. You guys have the infrastructure, but you also have the market. So it'll be interesting for us to think about the collaboration that could stem from this network that we're building here in Johannesburg, that could eventually come to Zambia and explore that there are diverse artists talking about different topics. And when you look at Mapopa's work, it's work that you haven't seen this kind of style before, So there's quite a lot of this art that is really like underground and is hidden and not seen. So I'm very interested to think about the work that, or the conversations that you don't normally see, and how something like the economy is something we experience every day, but like the way Mapopa has referenced it, we don't read it like that. I'm really interested in this, like the last Zambian supper, where you have all the presidents sitting at one table, and we don't have any late presidents. All our presidents are dead, We don't have any late presidents. So it's interesting to think of them as the ancestors, and they've, gone into another world. But what does that mean for us as collaboration, And historically, I think, when there was the independence movement, there was a lot of collaboration. So I'm looking at this like we are restarting to collaborate again and learn again about each other. So we're welcome more of Africa into Zambia, and we do try to participate in many countries, but I think there's a lot of issues with funding, and movement. So, but it's easy to get the work from Lusaka to Johannesburg by road, for instance, So we're looking more into those routes, and have been for the last 9 years. How do we move artists from Namibia to Zambia, from Angola, to Zambia by road? It's difficult, but I think it'll help us think about how it can, once we understand it's easy, then we can move more. But we're restricted because we think about I have to fly. So,
But if our ancestors did it, then we can too.
Exactly. So
thank you so much for joining us today, and we look forward to more of this. I'm absolutely obsessed. Already building my feature house in my mind.
Yes.
That is an art piece that I will definitely have in my office, my home office.
Exactly. Me too. I want it.
6:33 Central African Time. We got to understand that in Zambia, quite one of the most beautiful facts that were displayed is the fact that all of their former presidents are alive. I was like, whoa. That really is an economic indicator. Like, that is something very, very interesting. It was lovely engaging that amazing gallerist on the role of art in Zambia. For now, let's enjoy some music. This is the Oasis on Channel Africa. We're going to come back and have more of those amazing conversations that we had this past week. Also, let me know, what are you saying to your inner child? I'm loving the voice notes that are coming through. You guys, I'm glad you have these conversations with your inner child. Hey, some of you are saying, hey, it's my first time even doing this, my first time even having a conversation with my inner child. So we love it. We have our firsts together. 6:34 Central African Time.
ease into your weekend morning. It's the Oasis with Ntsako Mhlanga. Only on Channel Africa. Heritage Month is a time to remember where we come from and celebrate where we are going. Channel Africa. Catch us on DSTV Channel 802.
Mama, oh, I don't need that, mama, like I don't need that, mama, like I don't need that, mama, I don't need that, mama, like I don't need that, mama, thank God that Rudo Tipembere. Achinditambisa kunge mzerere inini mambo satuterere hanga singatombo nterere meno maida ndicheme achizviti nditori chielele ariye akaita ndiperere chimwe ndakashiva muhlenengene akatama nemoyo wangu akausiya une plasta akandisungirira zibhomba akandiplasta kwangu kugetwa katobukwa nemarasta nenzima nyaya sina basa waisasa anondida ndakuvagara ndizvibvunza ini ndaiti anondida mama ndaiti anondida mama ndaiti anondida mama
and I really love yacho ndikambozumiza izi zvinobveko kana ndisiri munhu wacho saka wacho chaiye achabvepiko akiswegara uchiribadama ikati ndokuda wotanga kukakama wachinjira mumba wabda wakashama kundidzese dzobuda rute tsauda nyama dzikama mai mwana haupenge bata hana zvinyoranyora haufende mari yaunoonda kana upenyu haitenge kunakidza zvanyika asi haipere ndaiti anondida mama anondida mama Zona kutaundide bota aundipe chando taura unzinzwe wakandivisa chiremerera ana yangu ana inorova ndikafunga ukama shinonedza ukanganwa anchamanya kutrasta nyango akanaka say it doesn't matter sango manya kuwira nyango chimuda say it doesn't matter
Parlez-vous couramment le français? Êtes-vous passionné par la radio? Et êtes-vous qualifié pour travailler en Afrique du Sud? Envoyez-nous votre CV et vos 3 minutes démo en MP3 à @channelafrica.co.za pour avoir une chance de rejoindre la famille Channel Africa. Si vous n'avez pas de réponse après 14 jours, cela signifie que vous n'avez pas été retenu. Channel Africa, la perspective africaine.
Since 1947, the matter never settle. You be what I be get to. Masability lo nyamwelenu. Better recognize. Greatest of all time. No other name then go call mine. As I they chant it, I'm not nice. Monday, we start out. Tuesday, we start out. Wednesday, we start out. As long as Nigeria, and they call me the Godfather. Move like an Italian. Have you ever seen a nigga like moi? Each and every lady wanna give me mwah. When they smoke weed, when they smoke cigar. Now we there, I try to move on. I know two pass, give me solo man. I get high, I adrenaline. You don't like me, one more. My guys is fun alone. Cause my guys don't follow no. But the sky start falling down. I'm still your daddy.
Olele fala, my pretty Malayami. I'm single, follow on me. My jetty color, wait for low, salang on me. And dream the bakalang on me. But I love on me. Wait for love on me. I pray, color on me. Could you go on me, the bakalang on me. My name is this one and I give you my color, my band, you would all on me. Keep to bang as a telena. Yap, I cholaba. Tiki tiki bang, tolelo, tolo wami. Wait, cholaba me. I'm a melu yestagua. Alanga banga na matala. I'm a kiss, I'm a cosavana. Let's go let go taba. Shivirim, shiviram, shiviriram, say. You very good boom. Pussy young a play. So batelelo manga me. Yo yo.
Tuesday, Talaba. Wednesday, Talaba. Slung as Jalaba. And they call me the Godfather. Move like an Italian. Talaba,
Olele fala, my pretty Malayami. I'm single, follow on me. My jetty color, wait for low, salang on me. And dream the bakalang on me. But I love on me. Wait for love on me. Hey, twala, bam me, twala, bam me, twala, bam me, twala, bam me. Hey, twala, bam me, twala, bam me, twala, bam me, twala, bam me.
Africa. It's time to plug into the heartbeat of the continent. Tune in to Channel Africa, your go-to radio station that broadcasts in 5 different languages.
L'Afrique du Sud célèbre la journée nationale du
Kabla hujaitwa kwa jina la Double K or more of our forests have been destroyed.
Tamo kutuli bwanji ndi Partido Africano da Independência da Guiné.
See, Channel Africa represents every corner of this amazing land. From Lagos to Cape Town, Nairobi to Dakar, we've got you covered with the freshest news, music, and cultures. So, turn up the volume, feel the rhythm. And join the conversation. Channel Africa, the African perspective. Wake up with Oasis.
6:42 Central African time. Welcome back to the Oasis. The question of the day. Question of the day. What are you saying to your inner child today? I don't want it to be too deep. If it is, sharp. I'm happy with it. But I want to talk to the people that maybe as a child you used to like sweets a lot, and now you have sweets all the time in your house because you can finally provide for yourself. Or the kids who loved being outside, i.e. here. I loved being outside. I love hanging out with friends and creating all these adventures. And as I'm getting older, I'm doing all of those adventures that I promised myself. And I spoke to my inner child and I said, girl, you did that. And for those who want to even take it a step further, what I even do, and I'm opening my phone on purpose because I really want to show you this beautiful activity that I'm doing here, right? It's so important that as you grow up, you really communicate with your inner child, right? And I'm just getting a picture of my inner child. It is so important. So here's mini Ntsako. I don't know who she was getting the shop sign to. I don't know who she was talking to, but it's basically a little picture of me saying, right? And for every time I feel discouraged or feel like, yo, adulting is a lot, I pull this out and be like, girl, you doing it. You're doing it. You are creating the life that you never thought. You are so cool. I'm pretty sure your inner child right now thinks you're so cool. You dress well. You're the mother of your dreams. You're the father of your dreams. You're the business person of your dreams. You're finally where you need to be. just talk to them. Remind them that you did it. Remind them that they still matter. Remind them that, after everything that they've been through, they are still the coolest people on the planet. Tell your inner child that. Report back. They're your boss. Report back to your inner child and let them know that, you know what? Life, it may not be perfect, but you're really putting in the work to make sure that you're giving yourself the best life possible. Let me know on WhatsApp, +27634069126. I want to know about what you're going to say to your inner child today. Maybe share it with me so we can structure it nicely. Maybe we can do like a fact check before we go back, because the inner child also is still a child. So it must be very careful about how we speak to them. They're still young. You can't speak in a negative sense to them. It's very, very important that you maintain that. It is a 6:45 of Central African time. Let's enjoy some music.
Your favorite songs, your favorite stories on your favorite station. This is Channel Africa.
champesha champonyana pamukusawo ili ashira mifwalile bane awe nalishupa nga wafwalanga James Sakala abati yori wakale kanwa maguchi na mavesashi abanyoli awe nishiba kusumina na konsole abakashana baleti nga wafwale chitenge yeye bachikula bwangu kumwena muiti kwembe maliposa bachikula bwangu kumwena mo nomba kafwale shani kumakonga fwale shani kumakuweba kafwale shani pamulongo kafwale shani
nowadays wala mbona fembulinga na popo kati yo apachamboli falensa rushankotiza inosha chikadambana sana tishamayo mfala mapedo mfale garagata mfale mariposa mfale bemuda
Number fala diyo gorgeous soldier wow good soldiers look nice high gorgeous that's wow feel gorgeous look nice
down mfala sati ni dedi yo tosa nikabane mfefeni fyo ndekeni namwine nkwanisha mayo mwadi mpata igo party na garagata Budo don't at me because I don't wear Versace Gucci whatever you call it Budo not umone kembo patunsa pato vwere barakata na polishi vino nzwere naonekani ngosile nene monsi mwe mwanche badi imwe maizi na Nike tefya kudine fwade mpapapa ya kufudile
chitenge yeye bachikula bwangu kumwena muiti kwembe maliposa bachikula bwangu kumwena mo nomba kafwale shani kumakonga fwale shani kumakuweba kafwale shani pamulungu kafwale shani
nowadays wala mbona fembulinga na popo kati yo apachamboli falensa rushankotiza inosha chikadambana sana tishamayo mfala mapedo mfale garagata mfale mariposa mfale bemuda
Number fala diyo gorgeous soldier wow good soldiers look nice high gorgeous that's wow feel gorgeous look nice ela yama tungen salunji kakengo west katinje chalo Gana sona boringo ninji yala sanda ya kalovasati Eko tuwale fwala bemuda na garagata Natangali kufwayo kubalagata Etolosi pepe kale nintumbila la yamata pekale Sona naike ya mukomfana Gachite vyati kuntwana Mufiri mbana chitenge matirio Mimolekele fyape zile mkonya kilo
chitenge yeye bachikula bwangu kumwena muiti kwembe maliposa bachikula bwangu kumwena mo nomba kafwale shani kumakonga fwale shani kumakuweba kafwale shani pamulongo kafwale shani
nowadays wala mbona fembulinga na popo kati yo apachamboli falensa rushankotiza inosha chikadambana sana tishamayo mfala mapedo mfale garagata mfale mariposa mfale bemuda
Number fala diyo gorgeous soldier wow good soldiers look nice high gorgeous that's wow feel gorgeous look nice
You already know what it is, right? Mass on this.
I need this. I need this. I need this. I need this. I need this.
Get the news, music, and lifestyle of Africa on Channel Africa, the African perspective.
One day I used to call my mama to tell her that I'm falling low. And what she said, my mama, it's too early for you to fall in love. Mama, don't you worry, she's my glory, my one and only. Yeah, yeah. Mama, don't you worry, she's my glory, my one and only. Yeah. Baby, this love not for me. Baby, this love not for me. I'm single. Do you know that I'm single? Again. Who knows I'm single? Oh yes, I'm single. Ladies, I'm single again. I'm single. Who knows I'm single? What it's so hard to say bye-bye, cause my dream was to love you till I die, and I know I'm gonna miss you so bad, especially when I'm too sober, it's okay, mama, I'm gonna be okay, mama, such a shame, mama, you thought it was games, mama, ooh, Baby, this love not for me. Baby, this love not for me. I'm single. Do you know that I'm single? I'm single again. Who knows I'm single? Oh yes, I'm single. Ladies, I'm single again. I'm single. Who knows I'm single?
It's Harmonize coming through there with Single Again. Hey, story of our lives this year. 6:53 Central African time. Welcome back into it. We're going to have a good time today, and I'm hoping that you're sending through your voice notes on +276 406 9126. We are talking about your inner child, and we're finding out a little bit more about what you're going to say to your inner child today. Whether it be inner child, we lost a bit of weight, or inner child, we are now eating sweets every night. So, yesterday I had a moment of gratitude when, I wanted ginger biscuits, right? And guys, there's no specific reason why I wanted the ginger biscuits. I just wanted the ginger biscuits, and I got them. And there was something about that, like being able to actually get the things that you're craving for, get the things that you want. Like, it's so beautiful. There's something so beautiful about that. I feel like it's paying homage to the inner child, the person that you want to impress all the time. How are you feeling today? Let me know on social media at Channel Africa 1. And as we move into the second hour of the show, we're also going to be unpacking some of the conversations I had at the Art at Joburg. And we can't wait for that. We spoke to a gallerist from Lusaka. We're going to speak to some artists as well who are displaying their art and some galleries that are found in places all over Africa. And we're going to find a little bit more about how to, number one, buy the art, two, capture the art, or just, enjoy the art as it is. So we can't wait for those conversations. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. We just got about a few minutes before we head to the top of the news. Let's enjoy some jammy jams as we head and find out a little bit more about what's going to be happening in the news. Also, I'm not riding alone today. I've got an amazing team. My pilot is back, and it's so exciting to have Nombuso, riding with me on this beautiful journey we call life. It's a privilege when you're able to work with people, and not only just people, but you end up falling for those people, and you guys just build this beautiful friendship. So I love it. Absolutely love it. 6:55 Central African Time.
The River of Wisdom on the Oasis.
Impossible. Yo yala le namane ko banga sayar mande atona jekal malima ya lima gente mande ya de buria apu lole ya sama bolo ya nyu bole mo I'm a hill if you're like a ya me jo ya vegito ya fi muche ya nyu yore ya fe señor mande my I do dirty salad sutural mo best mo man la toñe yore que di bobi fete le chingorge polek mo mi nefi uro janta kwerbe yore que di bobi fete le chingorge polek mo mi nefi uro janta kwerbe no dogal bagana solo nefi nenama fo ma tek teguna fagam nane jamu mul musira taxawe bes bu jam ñe buditi sama xol bi dina sédé bëggoon naa yow nent bi fonkoon naa ñi ma mag daana bokko li ma am daane sal ca waxtu ba donte xam naa ma tuba yero moon naa gone lool donte dama bari tooñ ate ma sa yërmande ndax dama laa reere woon ma fonko waxtu duma nitu leer yàlla bu ma reba deeti bu sirata xawe bes bu jam ñe buditi sama xol bi dina seede bëggoon naa yoo nent bee duma nit ku baax dinaa jéem a fonko waxtu duma nitu leer yàlla bu ma reba deeti bu sirata xawe bes bu jam ñe buditi sama xol bi dina seede bëggoon naa yoo nent bee Salatoma alhamdulillah kusanti yalla yalla dolillah du mama sada yalla je magalla yaay buri buri ya man defal ma yow rek ya man ya am te ya xam yow rek ya dal yaay dindi yaay def tegina dimwa sitano ma ben yoon elo malik ma joxoon ma def li ma defoon del nga ma teraloon yow ma saben moro def aduna sama xol fàtte li ñu waxante woon moytu loo nga ma sonoo man ma def ko àndandoo yeneen tu waxal borom leer gi mu jégal ma samay tool
SABC News. The African Perspective.
Top stories this hour. UN warns of further deterioration in human rights in Mali, and US President will not be attending the G20 Leaders Summit. With the news at 7 o'clock, I'm Ntsako Mhlanga. Good morning. The United Nations has warned of a further deterioration in human rights in Mali amid rising insecurity and a crackdown on civil society. It comes 5 years after the military overthrew the democratically elected president in the country. CF Magango, spokesperson for the UN Human Rights Office.
And we've received reports and corroborated many of them of killings by both sides, the armed forces as well, backed by the foreign fighters. Since the military took over, there's been an increase in extrajudicial killings and forced disappearances. There's been a huge crackdown on the right to freedom of the press. There's been there's been a shrinking of civil society as a result of the government perhaps just basically taking that as the cause to silence dissent. All of these are very concerning things that we hope will come to an end very soon.
The World Health Organization has declared Mpox no longer a public health emergency due to sustained declines in cases and the spread of the virus through close contact. The decision was based on advice from the World Health Organization Emergency Committee, which evaluates outbreaks every 3 months. The WHO first declared the emergency in August last year when a new form of Mpox spread from the Democratic Republic of Congo to neighboring countries. On to this now. Chairperson of Parliament's Portfolio Committee on Tourism in South Africa, Ronalda Nolumango, says that the committee is not satisfied with Minister Patricia de Lille's explanation for dissolving the SA Tourism Board last month and are seeking a legal opinion on how to move forward. Nolumango says that the minister ignored substantial issues on governance and financial mismanagement. Nolumango elaborates.
The minister ignored some substantial issues on governance and financial mismanagement that was mentioned. It was on the issue of the CEO, where you could hear that portfolio committee members were raising the matter on the CEO, who was the then CFO, then she became the CEO, and there were findings in a term as the CFO. There are also findings now of material irregularities, findings in a term as the CEO, and it is alleged that the minister is protecting the CEO.
Farmers in eastern Congo have been surprised when their fields of cauliflower and cabbage have been taken over by newcomers, including Rwandans, after returning to the land they fled during a violent advance by M23 rebels. This tension could complicate efforts to bring peace and investment to the war-hit region, which produces strategic minerals such as coltan, cobalt, copper and lithium. The rebel coalition alliance Fleuve Congos aims to show it can govern and restore order, dismantling camps where people seek shelter and urging them to return home. US President Donald Trump has confirmed that he will not attend the G20 Leaders Summit in South Africa later this year and will instead send Vice President J.D. Vance. The current US administration has held a hostile stance towards South Africa since Trump returned to the White House in January. Trump also indicated that his golf resort at Doral in Miami, Florida, would host next year's event. Trump revealed that his Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent was organizing next year's summit, a cabinet secretary who skipped the finance minister segment of the G20 in Cape Town in February.
Bessent also weighed in, saying that the US would whittle the G20 down back to basics and suggested South Africa's G20 had become a G100 in the latest slight directed at Pretoria. He said the G20 meeting in Miami would be more concentrated. Poland's President Karol Nawrocki said earlier this week that he'd been invited by Trump to next year's summit. Diplomatic relations have remained strained between the US and South Africa.
A recap of your top story. The UN warns of a deterioration in human rights in Mali due to the rising insecurity and a crackdown on civil society 5 years after the military overthrew the democratically elected president. For any news stories you'd like to share with us, please send an email to newsroom@channelafrica.co.za or call us on +2711 714 4459. For Channel Africa News, I am Ntsako Mhlanga.
SABC News. The African Perspective.
Welcome back to it. It is the 7:06 Central African time. We're in the second hour of the show. How are you feeling? How are you doing, my loves? Thank you so much for choosing Channel Africa to be your girl today. I'm hoping that it was a decision that made you smile. We're continuing with the question of the day. We're asking you, what are you saying to your inner child today? Send a voice note on +27634069126. For now, let's get into it. We're going to be talking about customary initiation awareness, which is going to happen at the Imbizo. The Gauteng Department of Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs are going to be doing something quite amazing, and we're going to get into that a little bit later on. But for now, we are going to continue the conversations held at the gallery, the gallery that was hosted 2 days ago, and we hosted a number of artists all over Africa, and it was an absolutely sensational day. It was absolutely beautiful to see the art depicted. It made me realize that the world of arts is a very, very, very tricky industry. You can't just wake up and say, oh, I'm going to be an artist. You have to find a way to trigger your creativity. You have to find a way to be a vessel for art, a vessel for some of the beautiful messages that came out. I remember one of the conversations I had with one of the artists was talking about xenophobia, and how he used calligraphy to, iron out xenophobia and talk about xenophobia. And that was just insane. I mean, what do you, the funny question is, how did you know that you were good at that? How did you know that that was your talent? So I can't wait to get into that. Also in between, we've got some great music. You know that it's going to be absolutely fantastic. The Springboks are also playing today at 9 a.m. Imagine that. People have already prepared their breakfasts. People have prepared, for a beautiful breakfast-led match. So that's going to be really, really fun to do. I'm hoping that maybe if we make it in time, Nombusa and I can also catch maybe a little bit of that match just after the show. But it's going to be a very, very interesting one. You know that SABC Sports is also broadcasting live, so maybe you can watch it on the SABC Plus app as well. That way it's at least no cost, doesn't cost you anything, and also can get you exactly what you need. And let me know as well how you're feeling about this week. This week has been a very, very interesting one. September is a reminder. I feel like September becomes an alarm clock, calls for you to just wake up a little bit or focus on certain areas in your life that have been left dormant, and I want you to wake up now. That's why I think this conversation with the inner child is very important, because it allows you to really have that wake up call to say, look, listen, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of myself right now. Look at your picture as an inner child and compliment yourself. It's what you deserve. It is 7:09 Central African time. Welcome to the second hour of the show.
África. Conhece o Ntivani? Claro que sou eu. Ntivani é o amante da música de corpo e alma. Eu amo música africana. Ele aprecia todos os tipos de melodias e passa os seus dias a ouvir a Channel Africa. Okay. Adivinha só, a Channel Africa quer ajudar o Ntivani e os amantes da música em todo o lado a descobrir ainda mais música incrível. Por isso, a Channel Africa está a convocar artistas africanos a submeterem as suas músicas. Músicos, lembrem-se de nos dar todas as informações relevantes no Music @channelafrica.co.za. As submissões são a vossa oportunidade de ser ouvidos, mas não garantem inclusão na lista. Todas as submissões serão cuidadosamente analisadas para verificar se cumprem os requisitos da nossa estação. Canal África, a perspectiva africana.
From 6 till 9 a.m. Central African Time on Channel Africa, the African perspective. Download the SABC app and take Channel Africa with you everywhere you go.
Eternal Africa. DJ Natil.
Fonya kitleti muke, omukele baradarite. Uskili magutsi, uskili. Fonya kitleti muke, omukele baradarite. Uskili magutsi, uskili. Skanju wana wangu, do onyaga chango, do nalema bantu, force lo laka marango, tashonila. Kasta sera ikuzwa, outela letoga ituba, ili 60 la fuga.
Ngoto bafe, no maget so come and love. Body on che. Ataro no mo ide pepe dem. Do ido mato, kasingo be. Apato to tere, be jawa ma she. I don't wanna hear shit. I don't wanna hear say you there with another man. The way your body do it, I know you like that because you with another man. I don't wanna hear shit. I don't wanna hear say you there with another man. The way your body do it, I know I don't wanna see you with nobody. Don't wanna see with nobody.
DJ Natil.
Fonya kitleti muke. Fonya kitleti muke.
DJ Natil.
Fonya kitleti muke. Fonya kitleti muke.
Baby, this your body, no be, yeah. I tell you, say you fine, you know they care. Me, I know we done it. I see you with the surgery. Anyway, me, I know go get. Not only you, I be one time swear. So don't waste time, baby, my rose. Ooh, yeah. Cause if it be you, I want. If it be you, I they want to. I go prove my love. I go risk it all, oh. I don't wanna hear say.
I don't wanna hear say you there with another man.
The way your body rotate.
I know you like that because you with another man.
I don't wanna hear say.
I don't wanna hear say you there with another man.
The way your body rotate.
I know I don't wanna see you with nobody. Don't wanna see with nobody.
DJ Natil.
Sounds of Neptune. The Oasis with Ntsako Mhlanga.
Yeah, star boy day for you. Star boy day for you. Baby girl, you find yourself oh. Girl, you make my head red oh. Anytime you know they close to me, yeah. Baby girl, now you I want oh.
Baby, shine on me, you want to. Make we day 1 + 1 or 2. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 1 liter, oh, say 1 liter. 1 liter, oh, say 1 yacha. 1 liter, oh, say 1 liter. It be only you be my desire, oh. 1 liter, oh, say 1 liter. 1 liter, oh, say 1 yacha. 1 liter, oh, say 1 liter. Only your water be burn my fire, oh. Yeah, yeah. Star boy day for you. Star boy day for you. Everywhere you go, baby girl, you be my handbag. Gone are the days when me and you just stand for. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Making it right, make it just this stand for it, though. So good. Open up my mind, and only you did my mind, though. Yeah. Baby girl, you find yourself, though. Girl, you make my head red, though. Anytime you know they close to me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Baby girl, now you I want, though. Baby, shine on me, you want, though. Make we day 1 + 1 or 2. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 1 liter, oh, say 1 liter. 1 liter, oh, say 1 yacha. 1 liter, oh, say 1 liter. It be only you be my desire, oh. 1 liter, oh, say 1 liter. 1 liter, oh, say 1 yacha. 1 liter, oh, say 1 liter. Only your water be burn my fire, oh. Yeah, yeah. Star boy day for you. Star boy day for you. This kind of love where I get you no corny, yo. Baby, I go shine with you to the morning, yo. This way I go do for you, girl, you no funny, yo. Don't be gonna love, man, use you play. Although, everywhere you go, baby, I go be your handbag. Gone are the days when I go let you stand for. Yeah, yeah. Making it right, make it just this stand for it, though. So good. Open up my mind, and only you did my mind, though. Yeah. 1 liter, oh, say 1 liter. 1 liter, oh, say 1 yacha. 1 liter, oh, say 1 liter. It be only you be my desire, oh. 1 liter, oh, say 1 liter. 1 liter, oh, say 1 yacha. 1 liter, oh, say 1 liter. Only your water be burn my fire, oh. Yeah, yeah. Star boy day for you. Star boy day for you.
Ukatili wa kijinsia unaharibu maisha na kutenga jamii. Hutokea nyumbani, shuleni, kazini na mara nyingi kwa ukimya. Lakini hauwezi kuendelea. Ukiona, ongea. Ikiwa unaumia, funguka, kwa sababu kutofanya lolote sio chaguo. Sikiliza vituo vyote 19 vya redio kuanzia Jumatano ya tarehe 23 Julai kwenye mijadala, ushauri, tamthilia, maonyesho ya elimu na mahojiano na wataalamu, manusura, watunga sheria na nchi nzima iliyoathirika na ukatili wa kijinsia kwenye vituo vyako pendwa vya redio. Piga simu 0800 428 428 ili kuripoti unyanyasaji na kupata msaada. GBV ikomeshwe na wewe. Ujumbe huu umeletwa kwenu na shirika la SABC.
Let the weekend unfold with calm, clarity, and connection. On the Oasis with Ntsako Mhlanga, your peaceful companion. Only on Channel Africa.
19 rather, Central African time. Welcome back to it. Before that was a WizKid with Fever. I'd love to go to a WizKid concert sometime soon. Hey guys, did you see the gig guide for the next 3 months? Like financially, I'm going to have to date. I'm going to have to get into a relationship. Like, there's no way we are going to handle this December financially if this is the current gig guide. Wow. I mean, already with the events that are coming up, they're just lined up back to back. One of them was the F&B Art Joburg that took place on Thursday. And we got to speak to various number of artists and gallerists from all over Africa. Let's take a listen. Still reporting live from the F&B Art Joburg, and we have amazing gallerists that are exhibiting today, and we're still at the Modzi Arts Gallery all the way from Lusaka. We love it when our African brothers and sisters decide to travel to all parts of Africa to display their art, and standing next to me is the amazing Natasha Evans. So I was gossiping with your gallerist just a moment ago, and I was talking to her about how, you know, a mother never says she has favorite kids, but I feel like if you're here today, you're slightly a favorite child, right? Talk to us about your art, and also thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, well, thank you. Thanks for listening. Well, talking about Modzi, yes, this is a second wonderful opportunity to travel, actually within the last space of a few months, to travel internationally with Modzi Art. So exhibiting today at F&B Art Joburg, so very exciting. And we do have a booth that is dedicated to collage artists, so there's 3 of us, and I would say the binding factor is that we all work in some sort of collage layering process, and particularly my work is that, and I do utilize the layering process of textile, mixed media. I do have inclusion of transfer photography, text, poetry, automatic writing into these very tactile, tangible, raw paintings.
Yeah. So I mean, when you talk about a collage, I mean, I was introduced to art in grade 3, and they gave us a collage, and we all thought we were like the artists, right? But I mean, you took that into your career, you took that into your livelihood. Talk to us about that, the art of collaging. I mean, why is that important for the art of expression now, and how you express your art?
If I was to pick at it, I would say life is a collage, and I suppose there is this reference to the layers that we all experience being human, and I think I refer to, in a more metaphorical way, the landscapes that we inherit, or the landscapes that we inhabit, which would be physical, natural, and emotional and cultural as well. So I think when I make these works, there's actually all these layered physical components, but I think there is also this layering of ideas, and there's all this emotional subconscious, as well as experience and memory, and then the materials are really integral in like what they can offer. So I'm very purposeful in the way that I choose the materials. So for instance, if they old used bed sheets, or an old maternity skirt that I've torn up, or some curtains that may have not belonged to me, but there's the associations of maybe where the origins of that material. So there is all of the layered aspects, and I think just referencing the complexities of ourselves, and referencing personal narrative, but then acknowledging that we are all sort of versions of each other.
Sorry, I'm just, as you're speaking, I'm looking at your art, and I can't help but wonder the inspiration behind it, you know? I mean, you're speaking about a collage, and I'm watching the story unfold, and I'm seeing, you know, a woman being depicted here, and she doesn't look like she's alone. So talk to us about, in fact, the art that's displayed here. And what's beautiful about it is that everything that we're going to say now, I'm going to display it like in video form, so they're going to know what we're talking about.
Well, should we, I mean, I suppose the ones we're looking at right now are smaller, medium-sized works, and there is a more central focal point with these ones, although I suppose my works can be read from all corners of the canvas, and it's about discovering. I use processes of layering, concealing. I'm very aware of how those processes can add to the narrative if there is one. And so it's about sort of layers of mark making. Yes, there is some figurative depictions, generally the women, and you will see some very abstract shapes that depict the vessel. For a long time now in my practice, I've used the vessel as a metaphor for the female as a carrier, and a carrier of all the things that we hold in terms of fears and stories and so that motif in a way is repeated. You will see it repeated throughout this body of work in particular, and my practice going back. So, and then I would say there is the mark making, there's botanical elements, nature and the land, the physical land that I inhabit in Zambia, the stories that I personally hold definitely feed into the work that I make, even though I'm also talking about human connection. The landscape somehow, there's always a sky and land element going on.
Yeah. So what are we working on now, Natasha? I think women like you, you speak about being vessels. We're also vessels of creation, meaning we're always creating. If we're not creating, then we're not acting in alignment. So what are we doing now, girl? What can we look forward to?
No, exciting, actually. I do have some momentum, and I am working on a more sculptural form back at the studio. I might be engaging in a art residency just in the near future, and I think I might really limit myself to some found objects, and I'm particularly using the fan head, which is a discarded object that is actually it's again a vessel, but it's actually a throwaway. I'm very interested in looking at value and how we value each other, and how we sort of value the throwaway, but not so much from a recycling point of view, more like how it can be a metaphor for sort of some deeper kind of ideas.
That's very deep. I was just thinking, as you were explaining that, I mean, once the fan is not working, we discard the head. We don't want to actually look into the wires that make the fan. We kind of discard the thing that is so obvious to us. So this is very exciting. Natasha, we're going to follow you. Thank you so much for speaking to us on Channel Africa.
Oh, well, it was wonderful. Thank you so much for listening, and great, thanks.
Awesome.
Hi. The Oasis with Ntsako Mhlanga.
Zilipendwa na Abedi Jean de la Croix. Wewe ni mjasiriamali unajihusisha na biashara ya kuuza dawa. Jaribu kutuambia kwanza, kwa nini ulianzisha biashara hiyo?
Tutasema kwamba maisha ya kila siku ni kwamba mtu anapashwa kuwa na maisha ya kuweza kujitegemea. Usitegemee kuajiriwa, lakini utegemee kujiajiri, na baadaye utaweza ukaajiri wengine. Na hiyo ilinipa msukumo mkubwa kwa kuweza kujiajiri na kampuni hii kwa ajili ya kuweza kuwasaidia wale ambao wanahangaika zaidi.
Unauza aina gani ya dawa?
Unasema ni dawa, lakini kwetu sisi tunaita kama vile ni pipi, ambayo ni virutubisho ambavyo vinakwenda kusaidia kwa wale ambao wanatatizwa na aina tofauti ya magonjwa.
Virutubisho hivyo sasa vinatibu magonjwa gani?
Virutubisho hivi vinatunza magonjwa kama vile ya kisukari, shinikizo la damu.
Zilipendwa kila Jumamosi kuanzia saa 12 kamili majira ya Afrika ya Kati hadi saa 1 kamili majira ya Afrika ya Kati.
Start your mornings with inspirational stories.
7:30 Central African time, and that was a conversation between me and Natasha Evans, who was exhibiting at the F&B Arts at Joburg. It was a great one, a great conversation. We got to unpack some of the juice about art and behind the scenes. How do you make the art? And I love the depiction of collages and how we're all living in like one giant collage. It was absolutely fantastic. There was one more chat that I would want us to also unpack a little bit more. I spoke to one of the Nigerian gallerists, and that conversation, I don't know how it got so deep, but it did, and it was beautiful. And I can't wait to hear all about it. But for now, let's enjoy some music on the Oasis.
Quand tu prendras de l'âge, eh bien tu comprendras ce message. De l'ami de ton pèlerinage, et tu le reconnais par son plumage. Je ne parle pas de son visage. Je ne parle pas de sa voiture. Et non, je ne parle pas de son compte bancaire. Quand tu prendras de l'âge, eh bien tu comprendras ce message. Et l'ami de ton pèlerinage, bébé tu le reconnaîtras par son plumage. Mais moi je ne parle pas de son visage. Non, 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 non. Je ne parle pas de sa voiture. Mais moi je ne parle pas de son compte bancaire. Non, 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 non. Reste là pour mon éveil. Et moi j'ai bafoué tout mon orgueil. Mais ce soir on ira voir des écureuils assis sur un nouveau fauteuil. Mais combien je ne parle pas de son visage. Non, non, non. Je ne parle pas de sa voiture. Non, 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 non. Non, 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 reste là pour mon éveil. Et moi j'ai bafoué tout mon orgueil. Mais ce soir on ira voir des écureuils assis sur un nouveau fauteuil. Et combien je ne parle pas de son visage. Non, non, non. Non, 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 non. Non, 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 non. Quand tu prendras de l'âge, eh bien tu comprendras ce message. Et l'ami de ton pèlerinage, eh bien tu le reconnaîtras par son plumage. Mais moi je ne parle pas de son visage. Non, 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 non.
dusk till dawn. Channel Africa Radio is your soundtrack to life. Get Channel Africa on DSTV Audio Bouquet. Channel 802. Africa's very own think tank. This is Channel Africa Online. www.channelafrica.co.za.
akwala kaufila ambone tiuga musovaka ondena konde akwala kaufila
ngenze ndibe mkhulu nami indize nifane namajuba ndibe nare kani ngiphilise nendaweni ezinca kube sekuvulisa ngopha lapha nasemnyango da kani ndenze ndibe mkhulu nami indize nifane namajuba ndibe nare kani ngiphilise nendaweni ezinca kube sekuvulisa ngopha lapha nasemnyango da asebona ngathi kuvaliwe bulani madoda unangize ngicele msamo ngikele ngomzimba wetempela ngeke magogo aya ngeke kulungwe aya ngeke ngiphume mama asebona ngathi kuvaliwe bulani madoda unangize ngicele msamo ngikele ngomzimba wetempela ngeke magogo iyala ngame Lani, Nalokhu ngithembisile ukuthandwa sosengivale nalokhu ngithembisile ulani nalokhu ngithembisile ukuba ngeke ngivale nalokhu ngithembisile ulani nalokhu ngithembisile ukuthandwa sosengivale nalokhu ngithembisile ulani nalokhu ngithembisile ukuba ngeke ngivale nalokhu ngithembisile ulani asebona ngathi kuvaliwe bulani madoda ngifuna ngize ngicele msamo nginikele ngomzimba wetempela ngeke magogo nibo aya ngeke kulungwe aya ngeke ngivume ngami asebona ngathi kuvaliwe bulani madoda ngifuna ngize ngicele msamo nginikele ngomzimba wetempela ngeke bogogo iyala ngame Fulani, alokhu ngithembisile ukuthandwa sosengivale alokhu ngithembisile ulani alokhu ngithembisile ukuba ngeke ngivale alokhu ngithembisile ulani alokhu ngithembisile ukuthandwa sosengivale alokhu ngithembisile ulani alokhu ngithembisile ukuba ngeke ngivale alokhu ngithembisile ulani
Some good old music coming through from Calvin Momo, the musical chef, featuring Tracy Thatchett with Bokoko coming through there. How are you feeling today? I think it's time for some breakfast on my end. I slept without eating a nice dinner, so I need to start the day. I'm already looking at the plans for today, and I'm like, okay, guys, what are the streets saying? Hey, are the streets saying let's hibernate, let's rest? The one thing I want to make sure that I go do is get a fan, because when the sun sets, and this is what I absolutely love but kind of hate about summer, is that the sun that shines through into my place is so hot. Like, it sets where I sleep. So you can imagine by the time I get into the room, I am scorching hot. So that's going to be my plan. I'm going to go and run a couple of errands. But maybe also just catch a young breakfast. Maybe there's something. Oh, are we fugazi today? Yes. It's a wrap. 9 o'clock is 9 o'clock. Gonna have a nice time with the girls, man. It's gonna be absolutely fantastic. And let me know what you're planning. I'm hoping that you're gonna appease your inner child some way or another today. Hit me up on WhatsApp +27634069126. Let me know as well, like, what you have planned for today. I also just got a text from the the housing group that there's a whole fest that's happening today. So that's quite exciting. So we can't use certain exits and entrances, and it means that everyone is sprung and we're all here to have a good time. It is 7:49 Central African time. This is the Oasis. Still enjoy some music right here on Channel Africa.
Call us on +27 63 406 9126.
I can see my whole world changing.
And contribute to the conversation. This is the Oasis on Channel Africa with Ntsako Mhlanga.
Ang popa mutimo, ang power high moya, oh halalela. Lefatseng lena ka morero le sepeo ka moao ampha batswadi ba lerato ke motlotlo ka bona ba mpontsha tsela ba ntataisa ba nsupisa monete pare hona o tla fisha moyang teng parna lena o tla fisha moyang teng lena la fisha magianteng lena kilo fisha Kineke satse hormona ke lefatseng masisa pelo a hlasela o sa lebella ke ne ke sa tsebe hormona ke lebaleng la ntwa le hlolang fela ke le ruma la moya o fumana pholoso ke ho latela la haeletswe bereng ke natsela bophelo ifokolo nyaka umphamatla mohawa wangtatela lififinke na khanya ere lena kitafisha magianteng lena okay.
busy world, find your calm. Tune in to Oasis with Ntsako Mhlanga.
Yeah.
Every weekend mornings, only on Channel Africa.
Drop out. Alusa, don't be a drop out. Do your bad grades. Rolling on the high grade. And I'm thinking it's a mistake. Calling me a disgrace. Wakani lockdown. With your wakani crop out. Teacher, don't teach me nonsense. Remember how you call me useless. Don't you know my gift is priceless? And my legacy been timeless. And I'm never working a 9 to 5. I wanna be a rude boy for life. I know that you made a sacrifice. You know I'm willing to pay the price. Mama, I don't wanna be the A student, working for the B students, for company as C students, in the land of the D students. Oh mama, now my E students. Uku inje wana dasa na my bands. Oh, you know the end justifies the means. You better take your time, but don't waste it. I think I'm losing motivation. I'm sick and tired of all this fake shit. I need to find a revelation. It takes a nation to raise a man, but it takes a woman to bless the nation. The music is the best education. I'm a preaching to the fucking congregation, telling me nonsense. I can't be munanganga useless. All the son of Connie me digress. To ADHD, see your madness. And I know you're judging me cause I'm high. Can't keep a job in a suit and tie. Can't keep time, but when it's my time, I know you all gonna testify. Have a moment of silence for these students, working for the B students, for company as C students, in the land of the D students. Oh mama, now my E students. Uku inje wana tasana my bands. Oh, you know the end justifies the means.
It's BN with a student coming through there. It's 7:56 Central African time. Welcome back to it. I don't know why I'm stumbling over my words. Usually they give you like universal cues that maybe you're moving too quickly in life. You need to slow down. You need to relax. Speaking of slowing down, guys, can I give you a quick nugget? Like just quickly. You know how I'm always sharing like these amazing things that we learned this week, right? So I remember someone telling me that, if you wanted more money in life as a woman, you need to rest. Like you actually need to go to sleep. Like you need to go to sleep. You go relax, go have a lunch, go spend it. Spend what you actually have currently. That's the only way you can get money. When I looked into feminine energy, I think we've been focused a lot about how to curate feminine energy in order to get, a man to like you and stuff. And I mean, look, that in theory, that's great. We always want that, I guess, in the long run. But let's talk about feminine energy and money, right? The reason why sometimes we struggle with making a lot of money is because we're working too hard. Feminine energy doesn't require you to work hard. It requires you to relax, be feminine, be ready to receive. I mean, yes, you've been working. There must be those weeks where you are hustling hard as a woman. But there needs to be a week where you're just receiving. Sit back and just receive. It's so beautiful. And this week I was like, okay, cool. Let's try that. Let's make September the reception type of month, where we receive, we do less, because it's a lot harder, guys. Like it's really, really hard. And the funny thing is that, yes, I did indeed receive. I took a break this week, from all the other activities that I had, and I'm receiving extra gigs, receiving extra clients. Like it's beautiful to witness the fact that feminine energy requires you to be rested in order for you to actually be abundant. So I loved it. I loved that lesson today. And also in the third hour, we're going to be playing all your voice notes, and I can't wait. It seems like you guys are wanting to have really lovely conversations with your inner child, and I love it. Who else are we supposed to be speaking to, guys? Our inner children are people we report back to say, hey, life is good, life is pushing, This is what we're doing now. Remember when we used to talk a lot in class? Yeah, we're here on radio now. So it worked, okay? If you used to love sugary treats, guess what? In your fridge, there's always ice cream because you managed to do that for yourself, dear child. How amazing are you that you're able to do that for yourself? So talk to your inner child. Report back to your inner child. Let them know that, listen, things are working out for us. Things are we're doing very, very well. And I also want to find a little bit more from our guests as well. They're going to be joining us. What are they saying to their inner child today? With only a minute to go till we head to the news, we're going to find out what's happening in and around the world from Matsapelo. She's going to give us the best of the best, as she usually does. And also can't wait to see politically what happens. Things have been, I don't want to say quiet, but politically, someone said the other day that one of the politicians, Boy Mamabolo, is opening a political party. It's called Born to Win. And I don't know, political parties are now starting to feel like a YouTube channel, You kind of just decide that you're going to open it, Like, what legacy are we leaving behind, guys? I know that democracy allows us to do this, but do you think that there should be some sort of regulation with that? Because imagine, anyone with a good 200K can actually open a political party. For what purpose? So I wonder where this is going to go with him. It is at 8 a.m. Central African time. It's time for news.
SABC News. The African Perspective.
Thank you, Ntsako. Top stories this hour. The UN warns of further deterioration in human rights in Mali, and a Venezuelan president denies military conflict with the US. The United Nations has warned of a further deterioration in human rights in Mali amid rising insecurity and a crackdown on civil society. It comes 5 years after the military overthrew the country's democratically elected president. CF Magango, spokesperson for the UN Human Rights Office.
And we've received reports and corroborated many of them of killings by both sides, the armed forces as well, backed by the foreign fighters. Since the military took over, there's been an increase in extrajudicial killings and forced disappearances. There's been a huge crackdown on the right to freedom of the press. There's been there's been a shrinking of civil society as a result of the government perhaps just basically taking that as the cause to silence dissent. All of these are very concerning things that we hope will come to an end very soon.
A UN body says that the rebel group M23 Congolese Armed Forces and other armed groups have committed serious rights violations in the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo, some of which may amount to war crimes. The UN Human Rights Office says they have been responsible for gross violations of international humanitarian law since late last year when fighting began in North and South Kivu. The fighting has killed thousands and displaced hundreds of thousands more this year, while escalating the risk of a full-blown war in a region in rich tin, gold and coltan. Onto this now. Chairperson of Parliament's portfolio on tourism in South Africa, Ronalda Nalumango, says that the committee is not satisfied with Minister Patricia de Lille's explanation for dissolving the SA Tourism Board last month and are seeking a legal opinion on how to move forward. Nalumango says that the minister ignored substantial issues on governance and financial mismanagement.
The minister ignored some substantive issues on governance and financial mismanagement that was mentioned. It was on the issue of the CEO, where you could hear that portfolio committee members were raising the matter on the CEO, who was the then CFO, then she became the CEO, and there were findings in a term as the CFO. There are also findings now of material irregularities, findings in a term as the CEO, and it is alleged that the minister is protecting the CEO.
South Africa's Independent Communication Authority, ICASA's Catherine Mushi, says digital fraud is rising at a rapid rate in the country. Mushi says the cell phone SIM fraud remains a challenge and continues to frustrate the ICASA. She was speaking at the signing of a Memorandum of Understanding between the Financial Sector Conduct Authority, SABRIC, which is a non-profit organization established by the banking industry, and the South African Fraud Prevention Service in Sandton. Mushi says collaboration is necessary to curb digital fraud.
There's no doubt that we need to be ahead of SIM fraud. It remains a problem. We have started conversations with DOJ on RICA, but we don't have a fully fledged cybersecurity portfolio. But it is clear that if we are going to speak to consumer protection, the problem is very sophisticated. This is a good step towards collaboration, information sharing, because for the regulator to know what to regulate, it needs to know what the problem is.
And Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro says none of the differences his country has with the United States should lead to a military conflict. He was speaking yesterday at Washington, said it is sending a 10 F-35 stealth fighters jet to Puerto Rico to add to an already substantial U.S. military presence in the Caribbean. The BBC's Ian McWilliams reports.
President Maduro is obviously unhappy with the growing U.S. presence in Venezuela's Caribbean neighborhood. His country, he said on Friday, was always willing to talk. Early this week, he'd accused Washington of planning violent regime change in Venezuela. But President Trump said on Friday that he wasn't talking about regime change, though he cast doubt on President Maduro's legitimacy, referring to last year's contested presidential election. The Trump administration says its Caribbean presence is to crack down on gangs channeling drugs to the United States.
A recap of your top story. The United Nations warn of a further deterioration in human rights in Mali amid rising insecurity and a crackdown on civil society. This 5 years after the military overthrew the country's democratically elected president. For any news stories you'd like to share with us, please send an email to newsroom@channelafrica.co.za or call us on +2711 714 4459. For Channel Africa News, I am Matapelo Mahabe.
SABC News. The African Perspective.
It is 8:06 Central African time. Welcome to the third and final hour of the show, my loves. And we're going to be getting your voice notes about your inner child. What are you saying to your inner child today? But also, we're going to be talking to someone amazing, DJ Malzi, who is now based, imagine, in London, because of the demand that's there. I'm going to be chatting to him a little bit more about his amazing career, the fact that he is one of the most followed Amapiano DJs in the UK, and I can't wait, man. I mean, he's only 23 years old and doing such amazing work. I mean, I think our generation, I'm not going to lie, we really decided to take this future and make it ours, hey? Even amongst the likes of unemployment rates and all sorts of negative attributes that were supposed to knock us down, but we said no. We're going to rise up, we're going to get to the top, and we're going to be the best that we can possibly be. And it really impresses me a lot that us young people are doing that. So shout out to us, guys. Shout out to us, I'm a younger who are just pushing this game, man. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. Also, let me know if you're doing amazing work. I want to celebrate you. +276 340 9126. If there's something to celebrate for this week, whether it be a birthday, whether it be that you passed exams, whether it be that you finally got a full week streak of work or week streak of exercising, whatever it is, man. Even if I don't want to say no matter how small, because I think that's where we lose it sometimes. We make our accomplishments a bit too small. Everything is big. For as long as there's progress, it's big. If you are even further than what you were last year, that's progress, and you should be very, very proud of yourself. And I'm proud of you, my loves. I'm proud of you because you are killing the game. You really, really are. Look at you, just waking up every day and striving for the best. So we're going to be speaking to him. Also, DJ Mauzi says that, or rather, he has an amazing foundation called the Mauzi Foundation. It's based in Kuruman, and he funds youth programs, infrastructure, and even launched Mauzi Water to bring clean drinking water to communities at 23 years old. What? Dude, you are killing it. Like, what do we even call that? That's knowing how to navigate your grace, knowing how to navigate your destiny. And it's going to be very, very exciting speaking to him. It is at 8:09 Central African time. Welcome to the third and final hour of the show.
Are you fluent in French, Chinyanja, Portuguese, and Kiswahili? Are you passionate about radio? And are you looking to work in South Africa? Do you have papers that qualify you to work in South Africa? In that case, we might have an opportunity for you to work for Channel Africa. Send us your CV and demo at newsroom@channelafrica.co.za. Remember, if you don't hear from us within 14 days, it means you have not made it or you have not been selected. Channel Africa, the African perspective. Rejuvenate your mind, rejuvenate your soul with Oasis.
Shilatino kupesa na sungana kwa fechali leti tumfo kwa posa mune weke shapo. Wow. Tekanye shilatino kuninga pati bene bari fiat kukura poapo. Wow. Shimeko kakuwa kwa mumulu. Wow. Na tinkanya kakuru. Wow. Masha yawa mukuru so bari fiat.
Zinabeku veke alidensa la shop shop na mpera chicken potanga. Wow. Friends of us ama badges bari yerela taoke ala kupanga. Wow. Ati aume na yu mulibanga. Wow. Just you me then na manzanga. Wow. Chitunku fena isabalange fo bamba ma.
Namatekano tuseme chalilo extra mupap shefe chalila alembwena mwapo bati twamushalila banga bambona fefe balila yabana yabachukulilei kulila ngoli kulilai tende chalo chalila tibashemu
Ingira vetkagos na papa vampere vya kunanje shirwa boss vivyo vya papa vya lila vyevele sota munu efirifions ala nebo chanu apolomos shinkanga muipushe wons ero bandole sa wonse papa balila
Enadi mpatapata kabiongo kagwe kadifu hapo teni zero Sina the other day muchikuru akadikeka jelemi bio Party for tonight Pande po what you like Twende paka mubu mfisolo shilai
Nene babalila kabunga na kadura mkwanisha shani Lebo mbesho kupiba eno kusai sanga no mamu mazali Ono makule samba mumu kaka Shush no manish wa mkaka Yako wapiti na chakule nitaka Somali yes
19 pendef kondo na liku Singapore na wedele fe mangwingwi Batsiranda potsungu na bebera teti chai wants to wee Hey mini na kufo please do Once kame page do Mana kwa tikia pe uliko let me hear some
Nichikana bonzi na papa na pukelela ko kuchipesi san kumoneko Nifuruka weka tena kuchaningo fika na kuchibinde kumakoloko Lelo ndai kwando Wala ngesa iboko Wale mpoko walila Abu bari fiat
Bana mwana na twende babiri lelo ture ya twangalile kuzanzipa Wacha nkwete konse nkwete lelo nolotola na kuzanzika Kapo ture ya kutubai Bana mwamba bebe ko kutubai Yefuranga linebo kutukai Bebele
Bingamo, ingubo ningadia moshonsa pabantu balati Ninsamba, pamaluku na isi popopo gelo kwaleti Sasa shila yelo na kaki Emuda material ni satin Sabika poswaini chisote kumanual
Got something to say? Are you passionate about issues that matter? Do you have a voice that deserves to be heard? Well, we've got the perfect platform for you. Call in or drop us a WhatsApp on +27 63 406 9126 and we will call you back. so you could have your say and be part of the conversation.
30 years of age. I just turned 30 on the 15th of November. So yeah, that's who I am, you know.
It's not just talk, it's your chance to air your views, share your opinion, engage with a community that values your perspective. Follow us on our social media. Visit our website at www.channelafrica.co.za and get ready to share your views on Channel Africa, the African perspective. Start your day right with Channel Africa Breakfast.
That smells delicious.
Live, 5 days a week.
Papa told me keep your head up high. Even though your body full of bite marks from all them canines. Steady moving, I'm just living life. And so many people in my business, so many joking eyes. My fears are easier to face now. In the front of my head, steady chasing my paper. Sipping my tail with no chaser. My steps are guided by Jehovah. I'm 44 looking over. Let no peace stop us alone. And every show is a short time. Cause I stand strong. Baby, you no go minus. Baby, you LME 9+. Big fish flow like the ocean. Oh, I'm one stand strong. Getting really day my back on. Baby, you LME 9+. And deny my devotion, no. Cause I stand strong. Baby, you no go minus. Baby, you LME 9+. Can't deny my devotion, no. Look in my eye. You see the money and the fame and success, but you really don't know what's going on in my life. In my life. What's going on in my life? No pleasure comes from pain. No money fall like rain. This thing they cost my grade, but it's all love. My fears are easier to face now. In the front of my head, steady chasing my paper. Sipping my tail with no chaser. My steps are guided by Jehovah. And my mama looking over. Yes, we are spelling in order. And that is the law of the lifetime. Cause I stand strong. Baby, you no go minus. Baby, you LME 9+. Big fish flow like the ocean. Oh, I'm one stand strong. Baby, you did my back on. Baby, you LME 9+. Can't deny my devotion. Oh, cause I stand strong. Baby, you no go minus. Baby, you LME 9+. Can't deny my devotion. Oh, cause I stand strong. Baby, you no go minus. Baby, you LME 9+. Can't deny my devotion.
8:16 Central African time. It's Davido giving us some beautiful music from the Sunday Service Choir as well with Stand Strong. And I'm hoping that you guys are standing strong today. I'm hoping that you are having a lovely day. The question of the day is, what would you say to your inner child today? What would you look back and report back to your inner kid and say, hey, buddy, things are going well. You married your dream girl, or you're out in the streets now, you know? Things are nice. You're trying your very, very best to navigate this life thing, you know, and you finally have all the sweets in the world. Your cabinet is filled with the chips and all the things that you've wanted to snack on when you were younger. I'm sure all of us made promises to ourselves. I remember in matric, I used to say, I'm always going to have chocolate mousse in my house. I mean, look, I'm not there is chocolate mousse, but just not all the time. When I want it, it's there. And I think that's the whole thing about building promises or making promises with your inner child, is the fact that you're able now to give yourself that promise. You know, you're able to give yourself the life that you've always been waiting for and hoping for. And we're going to play your voices after this, and also going to speak to DJ Melzi, who's now based in London. Imagine the market wants you and demands for you so much that you are now based in London. Based, meaning he lives there because of how many gigs he probably has there. How amazing is that? But he has not forgotten about us. You know what he did? He set up a foundation that is funding youth programs, infrastructure, and also set up a Malzi Water, which is a water company supplying clean water in Kuruma, Northern Cape. How amazing is that? It kind of shows you that in this life, guys, you really cannot just think small. The world needs you. The entire world needs you. It needs your skill. It needs your vibe. It needs your energy and your ideas, my loves. It needs your ideas. Where are your ideas? I want you to start thinking like that. I want to hear the things that you guys have planned. And it's beautiful to see that, we are having all these amazing opportunities coming in. To my surprise, they're actually in studio. To my surprise, come to find out. Also, Chuchu's like, oh, okay, damn. It is 8:19 Central African time. When we come back, we have great conversations with DJ Malzi and the team.
Exclusive to Africa at Play is our bundle of joy in sport, where we get to speak to the young ones, 12 years and below. And today we've got a special guest, Tsedolo Ramosamwana, to start playing golf.
I started playing golf when I was 5 years old because my dad inspired me to it, and I really thought I would enjoy it, and really I am.
I take it your dad also plays?
Yes.
What do you like so much about golf?
I like golf because it helps you with the mindset, how to know where you're going, and how to really become strong and fit.
I've also noticed that in family setups, if the father plays football, chances of the son playing football are high. If the father is a golfer, chances of the son being a golfer are high. Did your father influence you to play golf and not any other sporting coach? Or you got to see him play and you thought, maybe this is the way to go?
The first option was correct.
The first option was correct.
Yeah.
What do you love so much about your father?
I love him because he's really kind and he's really funny, and and he's good at taking care.
The Oasis on Channel Africa.
8:22 Central African time, and we are joined in studio by DJ Malzi. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. I'm not like you. He's popping into the country he was born because now he's based in London. There's a certain grace, guys, that certain people have. How amazing is that, man?
Yes,
so you are one of the young people that I guess will be in the history books when they talk about the trailblazers and the people that took their future and said, I'm going for it, I'm hunting for it. I mean, you're 23 now?
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. You have a whole foundation. You have the water company. You're one of the top most followed DJs with over 20 million followers, if I'm not mistaken.
No, streams.
Streams, yes. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
For wrong millions, guys. Welcome to Channel Africa. Talk to us about your journey, man.
Where should I start?
I think where you are now and kind of just looking back. So one of the topics we were having today was talking to your inner child, right?
Okay.
So perhaps maybe just have a conversation with baby Melzi,
Okay.
baby Tumelo.
Okay. As you said, my name is Tumelo. Yes, I'm 23. My journey, I'm still finding my feet because I don't believe I'm where I'm supposed to be.
Wow.
I'm grateful. I'm very grateful, humbled, but I know I'm still maybe 10% towards where I should be one day. Yeah, and I'm a hard worker. I just work. I globetrot. I go all over. I try to find my feet there. I connect. I build myself. That's what I've been doing. That's what got me here. That's what got me based overseas as well. I'm just taking a risk, basically. But yeah, that's me. Music is my passion. It's my life. And I would say it's my all. So yeah.
Tell me about that. How did that opportunity come about? I mean, now being based in London, you know, it's not a cheap country to live in.
Most definitely.
Yeah, talk to us about that. How did that opportunity come about?
How that came about, I got a gig, I think in 2022, the first time. What I did, I just packed my bags, I think 3 suitcases, and I just left. And I was like, I'm going there, I'm going to hustle, you know?
Wow.
I got there, met people, went to people, hey, my name is Melzi, this is my profile, I'm a DJ, look at me. They see the followers, okay, so you're big in South Africa. No, we'll book you. I go to someone else just like that, you know, started getting gigs. I had someone I was working with, his name was Kud as well, he helped me out a lot. Started getting gigs in the US as well, getting one gig, you know. I was talking to Osnombuso the other day. How I got the gigs was quite beautiful because I would just go there, and then because of how I would carry myself, I'm alone, I don't move with a lot of people, so these guys would be like, nah, he's a cool kid, they'll call other promoters, book him. Then I ended up staying long, you know, getting more gigs, making songs, being in studio. Yeah. So
I guess you get to tell the story about when you take that risk, when you sometimes just decide, as in, this is what I'm doing. That's how you kind of step into your purpose, right?
Yeah.
So let's talk about you know, your latest track, the one we just played now. Talk to us about like what your creative process is. You know, when you walk into the studio, what's happening? You know, like what's going through your mind? Do you hear the beat first, or is it something that, you know, some artists will talk about how they hear it in the shower? You know, what is your creative process?
I would say it differs day to day, you know. Most of the time, even with that song, it's just going into the studio, then maybe I feel something, I just do it. I don't get inspiration from a lot of things. I love to say I get inspiration from within. You know, some people go out for a walk, some people listen to music, some people go on vacation or whatever that sets their mind free, you know. For me, it's more, I'm more at peace with my music when I connect with my inner self.
Wow.
So that's when I believe I make good music, when I'm not thinking I need to be here for inspiration, I need to listen to this, you know. So I would say it's from my inner self, yeah.
Now that's really beautiful, man. And talk to me about, so we go from music to kind of the world of business a little bit. You're now in philanthropy, you have a foundation that's supporting youth programs. Why do you feel it was important for you to do that?
It wasn't a matter of feeling it was important. To me, I feel like it's always been my second nature because it's what I've seen around me from home, from how things are done, you know. From how even when I would have maybe too many shirts or too many pairs of shoes, even my family, my mom would say, you can't have so many things. You need to give away, you know. So it's something I was raised with, something I know, it's something I believe in. For me, there's no other way besides it. I can't spend a lot of time without doing it. I feel and I feel somehow, you know, it's not normal for me. So so for me it's important because that's what I believe is normal.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
In a way, yeah.
So I mean, we've entered one of the busiest seasons for artists, promoters, event planners. It is like the bar months. I was September, and yo, it's gonna be hectic. What can we expect from you? What can we look forward to? I'm sure the gig guide is already looking crazy.
There's a lot to expect from me. Mainly my gigs. Most of them are still overseas.
Oh wow.
But for now, I've been working on music, on my album. There should be a single dropping soon, which I believe everybody will love. I believe it's one of, I think maybe even the best song I've created, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's a lot to look out for musically. As an entrepreneur as well. I'm still going to branch out. So, yeah.
Are there any collaborations that we need to look out for?
I've been working, but mostly I've been working with also upcoming artists.
Oh, nice.
So I don't think I have any prominent or notable features on my songs, on my upcoming songs. Just upcoming artists, but talented, upcoming, very extremely talented. Yeah.
Because I think the prominence is coming from you, is it not?
I hope
we can
so.
look at it that way, right?
I hope so.
The up-and-coming artists could be looking at you like, yo, we just worked with DJ Wells, and you're out here like, hey, I'm not featuring anyone prominent.
No, not saying they're not prominent. As I said, very extremely talented. I meant socially, you know.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm referring to with you.
Yes,
I mean, that's the reason why maybe you can't see or you saying that is because it's you. You are the prominent, the socially prominent artist. We look too far for these things. Hey, whole time it's probably just you, man. But we look forward to it. Where can we follow you on social media?
DJ Melzy _official on all platforms, Instagram, TikTok. DJ Melzy _ on Twitter. Yeah, that's it.
Amazing stuff, man. Thank you so much for joining us today. And look, it really did catch me by surprise, but Numbus was good at that. You know, I thought because you're in London, I'm like, oh, okay, it's going to be a nice one. But he was like, no, I'm coming in. So it really shows your humility. And I hope the success that follows as well, it meets you there, man. So thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Amazing stuff. It is at 8:31 Central African Time. We'll be right back.
The Midnight.
Em ingakasifuna ukuyekela sidla lolu tshwala ebusuku lasemini namhlanje asifuna ukuyekela ngenxa yobumnandi obukhona
rhythm of Africa, the pulse of the continent. This is Channel Africa, the African. No fairy tales, just the facts and the music you love on Channel Africa.
If you know, you know. But if you don't know, you know.
Now you know. Now you know. If you know, you know. You think you ball us in town. Now you know. Now you know. Never get boo. Forget what I'm on them, man. Yes. Agbabola. How much is money?
It's nothing.
Ballin'. Premium or nothing.
Them or nothing.
Now you know.
Now you know.
Now you know.
Now you know.
Never get boo. Forget what I'm on them, man. Yes. Undisputed, unopposed, luxury or nothing, money is talking, money is talking, blessings on blessings, forget what I'm on them, man, yes, Agbabola, how much is money?
It's nothing.
Ballin', premium or nothing, now you know, now you know, never get boo, forget what I'm on them, man, yeah.
Central African time. Flavor with Big Baller coming through there. We had a wonderful time with DJ Melzi. I hope that everything works out for him. And also Loki as a motivation, you know what I mean? Like, we're thinking way too small, guys. The world needs us. The world needs our talent. And you have no idea who's waiting for you on the opposite side of your risks. Hey, we received your voice notes. We're going to play them very, very soon. I'm going to give you a little bit more time to tell us a little bit more about what you want to say to your inner child today. You're reporting back to your inner child, okay? You're reporting to them, you're telling them, hey, inner child, things are going well. Or some of you are saying, inner child, hey, you are crying. You are crying and it's okay. Just keep crying. It's all right. You were crying then, you're crying now. Just cry. It's okay. Now you cry with an ice cream. Back then you used to just cry with nothing because your parents made you cry and that was it. But at least now you can cry with ice cream, you can cry with a bottle of something. You know, you cry with something. So progress. It's something, yeah. And I want to hear a little bit more about what you're saying to your inner children today. And let me know as well. I can't wait to hear all about it. Please make sure that you hit me up on WhatsApp +27634069126. It is 8:40 Central African time. Let's take a quick break.
Find the latest Oasis podcast on www.channelafrica.co.za. Let the weekend unfold with calm, clarity, and connection. On the Oasis with Ntsako Mhlanga, your peaceful companion. Only on Channel Africa.
Million boy,
13 milli with another
dans ma fille. King Sena Baratri. Allô papa, j'ai encore tapé le million. J'attends la transaction. Ils sont pas prêts pour la suite. Zéro fuite, my baby. Ils m'ont pas vu venir. Si mission nous compte, on a mis baby baouade. Azokubana, na merezuma, bon au point. Précis dans le jeu, être à l'abri du danger. Comme jamais, je suis solide, reconnu par la police. J'en ai beaucoup dans le que ça. On part à la chasse, multiplier des sommes. Rendez-vous au sommet, pour la réussite, j'ai le seum. Maman, wa mon babola, aïe, ou la lava, dis-nous, wa mon gova, Baïda, Bogota, maestro. Nous que moulé, wa mouler jamais, on va tester comme
Fleury, Italie.
Negro Mawa, Nyao Mila Toleme. Every Mario, to Mario, pour Mario, de collègues que tu veux comme nous gagnons rien. Il m'a jamais réglé à fi ma Andale, baby, viens, on s'en va de l'autre côté. J'avance seulement. Oh, j'avance seulement. J'avance seulement. Oh, j'avance seulement. Charlie, moi j'avance seulement. Oh, j'avance seulement. J'avance seulement. Ils étaient où? C'est conseillé quand j'avais rien, j'étais au fond. Tu m'as blessé, je t'ai blessé, au final tu tombes sur mon vie. On la voit d'îlot, je suis sorti d'un dos. Moi j'ai fait la queue. À chacun sa croix, rien n'est gratuit. Nous une méthodie. Negro Mawa, Nyao Mila Toleme. Every Mario, to Mario, pour Mario, de collègues que tu veux comme nous gagnons rien. Il m'a jamais réglé à fi ma Andale, baby, viens, on s'en va de l'autre côté. J'gonna. J'avance seulement. Oh, j'avance seulement. J'avance seulement. Oh, j'avance seulement. Charlie, moi j'avance seulement. Oh, j'avance seulement. J'avance seulement. À Peking, Bogota. Travail de l'eau. Marie, ah oui.
dans la paix, pas comme adoré. Young Rich.
Never forget my people, never forget my ghetto. Tu connais très bien le cours, bien te reconnu. La vida pour ta chef de guerre en personne, quand tu m'as fier. La concu est pillée, capitale à nos pieds. Pays en otage, bisous, bang bang.
Didier Adjakli, I see you, man.
Hi there. Do you want to elevate your business and give it a voice in South Africa and Africa as a whole? Well, in that case, let Channel Africa make this a possibility. Channel Africa is willing to advertise your business for as little as 30,000 rands or $1,719.18. To get access to these great rates, send all requests to mukwenata@SABC. That's MOKOENATA@SABC. Channel Africa, the African perspective.
Un suercarizebe, antoa potuna. Mobinka, 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 hey, mobinka, 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 arihumele. Sale pelo burutakaga nakiwaga maubinga nakirata maubinga kakia ya mujer kilele paila musar un suercarizebe antoa potuna. Paila masari, un suercarizebe, antoa potuna. Mobinka, 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 hey, mobinka, 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 arihumele.
Wake up with the Oasis. The Oasis with Ntsako Mhlanga.
Divona eoni, masierna usiku, utatula
around me. Chipinga chote ibona eni ucheta changa. My yoki 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 spana no sa yokutanda. My yoki 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 spana no sa yokutanda. Mufunda misi yote ote dido imanaye dido mutoko me misi yote ote dido imanaye achita kara dido takara naye achirira dido rira naye. My yoki 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 spana no sa yokutanda. My yoki 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 spana no sa yokutanda. I promise not to hurt you, baby, not to harm you, baby, not to make you cry. No, 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 no. I'll never leave you, baby. I adore you, baby. Need to tonight, yeah. My yoki 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 spana no sa yokutanda. My yoki 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 spana no sa yokutanda. My yoki 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 spana no sa yokutanda. My yoki 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 spana no sa yokutanda. Udatura aunda me chipinga chote dibona eoni masiar nafsi. Udatura aunda me chipinga chote dibona eoni ucheza changa. My yoki 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 spana no sa.
8:51 Central African Time. Asake, or rather Vudi, with my yoki yoki. I want to find out what it means. Maybe I'm just gonna go around calling you my yoki yoki. You know, maybe it's probably like a cute, endearing term, right? So we've decided that you guys decided to be extra vulnerable with me today, and we went through some of your voice notes because you know it's always important to kind of listen before we put things on air, just in case things get a little bit too personal. But you know, we've selected quite a number of them, and I think it's time to hear what you guys have to say to your inner children. Let's take a listen.
Good morning to Channel Africa. Good morning to you, Ntsako. Good morning to the Oasis listeners. What I would tell my inner child is that the sooner you believed in your dreams, the sooner you would have achieved or attained them. The world is your oyster. Never be afraid. There's literally nothing to be afraid of. Thank you. Bye.
Jesus.
Good morning, Channel Africa.
Oh wait, can we just get through the one? I really want us to go one by one with this because I want each one to receive the attention it deserves. But what was that, my boy? What? Do you know? This is like almost peak alchemy, right? If you don't know what alchemy is, we'll get into it one day, maybe on a Sunday show. But it's when you take regret into a lesson and you do it very quickly. To say to your inner child that quickly believe in yourself so that your dreams can achieve quicker. You've literally sped up your timeline. I don't think you can actually quantify. You sped up your timeline by telling your inner child to believe in yourself quicker. Oh, those blessings are coming. Oh, your dreams are going to be rolling in. That is peak alchemy. is turning that energy and speeding it up backwards. Woo! I could go for days talking about this. Let's get to the next one.
Good morning, Channel Africa. Sure, my inner child. Oh, that girl. Can tell her that I am so proud of myself, and I know that she's also proud of me. She is so proud of me. Life is hard sometimes, but we face it and take it by its horns. We are fearless. I'm living my life to the fullest. Yes, all the time. I always look at that picture that, oh, girl, I'm making you proud. I'm trying my best. Hard as it is, but we are cruising nicely. We are cruising nicely. Thank you, Channel Africa. Thank you for the great show.
Man, oh man, you guys are making me emotional. This is so beautiful, guys. And it's so important to tell your inner child that it does get hard, so that she's not in for a surprise. When she grows up, she's not shocked. It's okay, so, it goes down. It goes down there by adulting. But the fact that you're telling her that she's navigating this life thing beautiful and she's cruising, my boy, I've been on a cruise before and it is a very nice time. But it's beautiful. More of that, guys. More saver and to say, inner child, today was a rough day, but guess what? We're going to end it off with your favorite ice cream. And I'm telling you, you're speeding up the timeline of your dreams. So Buleng and the team really put the out and about today. They're out of the studio. I'm so used to seeing her either pretty in pink or in a beautiful orange or a beautiful blue. But she said, no, they are outside today. What is happening, the out and about team? Why are you not in studio? Entice me with this information.
Can you see me now?
Buleng, I can hear you, girl.
Can you see?
I can hear you.
I get what you used to see me in bright pinks and bright blues and burgundies. I was gonna flex on what I'm wearing today, but if you can't see me, well, too bad. You don't have data, clearly.
Ha! I'm literally. Oh, you're wearing green, and you have your braids, and you look pretty, and your skin is popping, and that gold bangle is bangling.
Go on. I love it. Don't stop. Go on. Good morning, ma'am.
How are you?
I'm good and excited. I've been up for like 5 hours now, so my excitement level is like on 110. We're in Modderfontein vandaag, and we are here at the Focus Room. We are at the Africa Creators Festival, so you can. Are you green with envy? Are you already turning green?
I'm wearing green, so clearly I am.
Clock it.
I'm wearing green.
So yes, we're going to be hanging out with nano influencers, micro influencers, mega influencers. But more than anything, this is where brands, media, creators come in one room to establish relationships. But more than anything, share tips as well as ultimately, I think creators want to make some money. So I think everyone is going to come here with their ring light, data, Wi-Fi, algorithm. And today I'm the official algorithm. They better be nice to me.
Period.
Because I make sure they are not on the explore page if they're not nice to me. So keep it locked on Out and About.
I'm so excited. I wonder though if they're gonna bring up the TikTok policy. So if TikTok are gonna be paying creators for their viewership, like how they do in America, where people get paid for the amount of views they get and likes they get. I wonder if they're gonna bring that up. If that's gonna be part of the conversation. Essentially, like.